It was a really long process, and it was just really cool. The biggest thing about UNI was I really like the size and the setting of it. It's big enough where I'd have a lot of those Division I opportunities, and I feel like it could really fit me both academically and athletically. But at the same time, I know it's going to be a very personal feel. It's not going to be very big to the point where I'm just kind of a number in the classroom or on the track, and that was a really cool atmosphere to be in.
What other places did you look at, consider?
I also looked at Central College, Dordt University, Indiana Wesleyan as well.
So it was UNI that rose to the top.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about 800 is probably what you might specialize in at the next level. What makes that maybe your best race?
I think right now just the ability to have a little bit of that distance side and what Varg's helped me out with through cross country, I can really combine with the speed that I'm able to develop as well. And I think both are going to be very important aspects to the training, especially in college, as you know, it's still kind of somewhat of a distance, but it's also a sprint at the same time.
And you also get a chance to be in a 4x8 or a distance medley relay.
Yeah, there's a possibility of that too.
So you did a couple of years of football and a couple of years of cross country, and that's kind of unique that not a lot of athletes have that background. How did that help you maybe reach this type of a goal?
I think it was really cool to just be able to kind of step outside my comfort zone. The 3 miles was not really something that I think so. It was like really great, and I think Varg could attest to those first few days. I was a little gassed after just jogging 3 miles. But I mean, like I mentioned before, just having that aerobic training, that distance training is really going to be valuable moving forward.
At what point did you know that running was something that you wanted to continue to do?
I think that, I mean, middle school definitely was not something I wanted to do. I really did not like it then. But freshman year, I really enjoyed my teammates, and it was just a really cool experience getting to run at state. Just having like Coach Blake and my mom there kind of cheering us on, and it was just really cool to have just all of those different pieces put together. And then with COVID, it just really showed me how much I loved it when I didn't have it. And I think that really kind of solidified, yes, I do want to do this at the next level.
And all the teammates that helped you along the way, you know, you mentioned your coaches, of course, Coach Mullen, Coach Jenkins, Coach Blake, your mother, Varg, some of the, and Jeff Epling, basketball coach, and all the people that helped you along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that.
Yeah, it was really good to have just a lot of different experiences with it. I think all of it has really kind of shaped me into who I am today, and just learning a lot of different lessons, and I'm really looking forward to that culture that they have at UNI continuing from where I am now.
Yep, and of course faith is also a big part of everything.
Yep, absolutely. I'll be number one, and that's going to stay that way.
Obviously, when you picked up cross country, you know, something unfamiliar to you, like you talked about, but you had a lot of success with it, you know, in a relatively quick fashion. Is that also something that influenced your decision to want to keep doing that type of thing further?
I think so, definitely. I was actually talking to my track coach coming up, and I'll be running about the same miles per week as I did during cross country. And so I think it gave me a little bit of confidence of, yes, my body is able to do this. It can do this type of training. And now it's a little bit used to it as well.
Right, and the coaches, you know, how has he just kind of developed into a better athlete over the years, Abby?
I think with the cross country side, he's learned a lot about like how to run and you know what he can accomplish and how far he can push the limits. And then obviously his freshman sophomore year in track, he had an awesome group of kids that, I mean, literally every single practice they pushed each other. I mean, every single run, every single practice, they were at each other all the time. So I really think that built a lot of character, and also going forward, I think has made him a better teammate too. You know, his junior and senior year, then he was able to help the younger kids accomplish their goals.